Hey everyone, Gnarlash here. Welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar and the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty. And in our last episode, we really just pushed hard into Tecumseh's empire and have taken most of it. It's kind of easy to forget that in order to win, we really only need to get to the end of the military legacy path and then do Project Ivy, right? Complete that. But at the same time, right, we're like just engaged in battles all over the place. So yeah, it feels like when everybody's trying to fight you, that you just have to defeat all of your opponents. But really I think that would probably trigger a victory. That would be an interesting way to win, but it's not necessary at this stage. So what we're looking to do is push out. So we're going to push out Ben Franklin because he declared war on us again. So we're just going to eliminate him. We're going to push through Pachacuti's city here and Tecumseh's new capital. And once we're able to do that and have our navy come around, we're just going to sweep this channel and eliminate that so we can then move into Pachacuti's main territory, Napoleon's main territory, and Ashoka's area. And I think that's going to be the most effective way to do this. I would like to mobilize this army here because we do have a ton of troops over here. However, I'm not comfortable moving through this water. We could probably do it, but if we declare war on Napoleon, we also have Pachacuti there. We don't know where the bulk of his military is right now. So if they attack us, if it's like Navy and they attack us in the water, that's gonna be bad for our troops. Similarly, if we clear this out, we don't have to worry about these choke points here, right, where we have to land literally. I mean, over in this area on the city, we can bring our navy over and come around here and then land our troops on this side. So that's kind of what we're looking to do. So yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's dive in. So we have some flooding in Atheni, which we will just take care of immediately. And we will have you heal while we're here. So it looks like we were attacked in a couple places. Jedet was attacked by this unit here. So while we're here, we can actually just fire on this cavalry unit. I think this is the one that was like sweeping around, so it doesn't actually stand a chance here, which is good. What else was attacked? Oh yes, okay, so this is still here. So we'll just eliminate this, well, try to eliminate the boat, almost. You should be healing, and then you could eliminate this cavalry unit, technically, which we should probably do, just to kind of get him out of there. Okay, and then it looks like we were just kind of attacked everywhere else. Fortunately, we didn't take any losses. That's like the main rule, right? Is as long as you're not losing units. What was this attacked by? The boat? And that cannon is really hurt. As long as you don't lose troops, that's like the main thing. So we do have a narrative choice here. We could take 75 influence or 1,000 gold. We're going to take the 1,000 gold because we do have a ton of influence already. While we're here, we're actually going to take out this boat and get rid of that because that was plaguing us for a while there. Those units are healing. Now that we're in this position, I would kind of like to... We could repair this. The thing is that it says repair all is going to be 916 gold. We know this is a lie. It will not be this cheap to repair everything. It's going to slam our economy. So I'm not going to repair this city. What I would like to do is find somewhere else that's worth converting into a city. I'm actually thinking that this may be the one that is worth converting into a city. Actually, Kaloa is not a city yet. So we have Axum that is a city. Axum is getting an insane amount of food coming from connected towns. And Kaloa could definitely be a good city. So I think we're going to do that. The reason we don't have as many cities as we'd like is because we haven't had enough coal to upgrade them. And we should have more because we have so many settlements. So we're going to go ahead and convert Kaloa. Excellent. And then we're going to have it start producing, I guess, a city park first to get the happiness up, and then we can build other structures after that. So we want to get the maximum happiness here because our happiness is kind of hurting. So we'll put it here. Perfect. We got some growth in Koa. I think that's how you say that. So we'll just grow to this tile there. Growth in Loyang. Oh, we actually have a lot to grow here. These tiles are pretty insane. Oh yeah, because it's natural wonder here as well. Wow. That is, look at all the happiness and stuff here. That is massive. So we do some silk. We are producing Well, I guess this has to go to city actually, so disregard that. We could also get horses, which is a 6 happiness resource. This could be huge for our yields. I'm actually thinking this is only 6 culture. It's not that percentage-based one anymore. I get an antiquity. So let's grab the happiness resource because I think that's going to be the most beneficial for the empire. Okay, in Xinjiang, we're actually going to grab, it looks like this tile would be most effective. And then we can put, so where is Loa? So we're actually going to take this out. Notice it has like a ridiculous amount of food now as well. Let's give you some happiness first. Actually, we'll just give you happiness across the board so you're not unhappy. And then we can search for our most unhappy town so we can filter. There we go. So we'll actually take this fish out and give you, actually what we should do is look at our cities first. So let's get rid of towns. Okay, so Karvuna is our most unhappy city. We'll actually take the tobacco out and we'll put the horses in. Okay, and then let's do a quick check here. That all looks good. And then if we show towns, I think everybody should have resources in them. Can you get resources in you? You can now, so you're connected, that means. Okay, but that is still a town though, it's not a city, so we can't give it any city resources. And I think that should be fine for now. Okay, so let's figure out what we're doing here. So we can fire on this district. We can't reach these units, unfortunately. So let's actually have you can only fire on this. Let's have you fire there. And let's have you fire here, because you hurt the unit as well. You need to heal. You will have moved down here and wait. You can't fire yet. You can't fire yet. So I'll put you on alert. Put the commander on alert for now. I guess you can go on alert too. We can fire on this. I don't know if we care enough to do that, because what we want to do is sweep in here. But maybe we do. Maybe we want to eliminate the unit. I think that's worth it. So I'll have you move up then and heal for now. You're already healing. And then we'll actually move you down this way and then deposit this ship here. There's actually a fleet commander there with 2 ships, it looks like. We're actually going to get rid of this settler so we can keep Ashoka from us expanding anymore. And then this ship will actually move here and then have it heal. I think it still heals after it's moved a little bit, I hope. Okay, this commander is just going to wait because this guy's in range, so we can't have him go on alert. This cannon will go on alert. Anything over here that's not already fortified or on alert, we'll just do that. Okay, this cannon, we should probably shoot this unit here because it's in the water, so we do more damage. Pachacuti does have a fleet commander here, but we can just take this settlement. Okay, that's excellent. So you have a promotion. Let's have you get spotter for sure. Okay, we're going to keep the settlement. And then let's have you move back. And then, oh wait, you know what? We need you to move. We'll just do a coordinated naval attack, and then we'll just deal with the ramifications of our boat after that. Of our boat being here. Do you both still have movement? You still have movement. That's kind of crazy. Maybe you don't have movement. The game is just lying to me. Okay, it looks like this boat might not have attacked. And because it was part of that action, it actually can't move now. Yeah, so that looks like another bug, probably. That is, I mean, at this stage, it's kind of a little expected. Yeah, there are just a lot of bugs in this game. So you move over. I don't think we need you here anymore, so we'll have you move over as well. Okay, all of this navy. Actually, I want you to come up here and hop into one of these commanders. And then you all can start moving out this way. Yeah, I guess we have to make this guy wait because he can't actually move. Okay, so this unit, we could have stay and defend. I don't see a reason to though. So I'll actually have him move like in this direction here because I don't foresee any enemy fleets coming up this way, like ever. Okay, you can hop into this commander. You're healing. You're not, so you hop into the commander as well. You hop into the commander as well. Those cannons are healing. So let's have you move forward. Then we will deploy our cannon here, very laggily. And then we can slam or fire on this cav unit. Excellent. And then we can slam this cavalry unit, or we can move down. How much movement do you have? You have 1 movement left. So let's have you move forward, and then we'll have you move down. And you could slam, but we're going to have you heal. Actually, we'll have you fortify. And then you can slam the scout, I guess. Okay, so this settler is getting by us. I mean, we can slam it. I don't see a reason not to. And we can slam it with this unit as well. Just get rid of it. We can fire on this line infantry and eliminate it. Then we can actually... So we can slam the cannon, and then we can actually deploy a unit here and slam the cannon again, which I think we should do in this case. We might lose one. That's just a fleet commander, so that's okay. So we're going to slam this cannon, and then we'll clear the cannon. Okay, and then we'll slam the army commander. Perfect. And then if we move into the water, though, we're not going to be able to do anything from there. So we're just going to fortify that commander there. And this is actually looking pretty good now. We did lose that one unit before, but we're starting to look in really nice shape. We're going to deploy a cavalry unit here, and then we'll slam this line infantry. Did we one-shot it? We did one-shot it. That's insane. In that case, we'll actually have you just move up, and then you can actually deploy this line infantry here and slam the settler, who also got eliminated. That is amazing. That's like perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then we can have you just fortify here. I think that's fine, since you can't really do anything else for right now. Okay, and we do have some gold to spend. We're going to hold on to that, though. However, I'm thinking we might befriend this cultural city-state. There's a military one down here. There's a military one up here. There's a cultural one over here on in our homelands. It's kind of tough to decide which one we want. I think probably the military ones. So let's grab this one since, oh no, Tecumseh's getting this one. That's right, I forgot. I forgot about that. Well, I think we go for this military one then. That is fine. So we'll grab them. And that looks good. Let's actually check to make sure our endeavors are still going strong, and they are. All right, everything looks really good. Okay, this guy still has to move, so we'll hop him into the... Whoops, we're going to try to hop him into the commander. Okay, and then this commander needs to start moving down as well. So have him move down right to this unit, and then we can actually pick him up on the next turn, since he'll be fully healed. All right, so lots of stuff got slammed there. Ashoka wants peace. Will Ashoka give us anything? He will give us this town, or this city with wonders in it. This city, actually, or this town has 33 population though. So which one has higher yields? So it looks like the town might have a little bit more, but the city, I mean, the thing is it's going to become a town for us regardless. But what I'm thinking is the city might have more infrastructure, and this might be the northernmost city as well. So I'm thinking, which one do we want? Could take the one with the wonder. Would he give us this one? He would. Would he give us two? No, he wouldn't. Yeah, the thing is if I click out of the screen and reject it, there's a good chance that he's not going to want to make this deal again. That's the only problem with this. You know what? Let's grab the city with the wonder. I think this is the northernmost one. It'll be the most defensible. So let's see what that is. Okay, and there's natural history as well. Okay, thank you, sir. We'll probably declare war on you again later. Natural history. Does this give us anything great? Oh, steam engine as well. That's actually awesome. Okay, land heritage. So, 2 happiness on mountains, 6 culture on natural wonders. And then this is +1 production in cities for every resource assigned to them. I'm thinking we go for land heritage. The production is good, but I think we really need to focus on our happiness. So let's get rid of that. And let's actually get land heritage in there and see what that does for us. Oh yeah, our happiness ultimately went up and our culture went up, which is good. Okay, so that was the northernmost city, the one that we were bombarding. Oh, this would have been this one here. I mean, this is the one we were moving to secure anyway. So what we can do then is actually fix our navy. So we can repair this. Oh, it's going to be annoying to repair. Let's throw down ironworks here, because this could be another city, technically. I think it's probably fine to just throw it right here. And then we can start repairing some of this stuff. So repair fishing boat, woodcutter, brickyard is probably not that expensive. Sawmill is probably okay. But now these, where it says the wharf is 140, I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's way more expensive. And the shipyard we're going to want also. But the shipyard was not that expensive. Okay, so that's fine. This would be another good city, I think, if we convert it. What wonder was here? This one. So 4 science, +2 science on all rural tiles in the settlement that have at least 1 happiness. Oh, and that's how we got the attribute point. That's amazing. And it's wild card. So that is super cool. Oh wow, that's so insane. Wow. I think there was something in like science that we wanted to get. Oh yeah, this. 20% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. Yeah. Expansionist stuff. Settlement limit does not matter anymore. Militaristic, we have everything that we would want. Economic. Nothing is really, I mean, this is kind of nice, but it's only towns actually. Diplomatic has nothing amazing because we don't have any alliances. And then culture is nothing amazing either. So I think we go for this one here. And that should help our cities out a little bit. Okay. All right, so we'll almost certainly go back to war with Ashoka. These ships are no longer useful to us over here. So we're just going to actually pack all these ships into this commander. And then we're going to send you around here. You need to heal. And then you can actually pack up into here. I'll have you just come over into this town for now. So we will almost certainly go back to war with Ashoka, unless we win before then. And we'll just use our navy to like slam these districts here and snipe that. Unfortunately, we can't actually get down this river because this is not navigable, right? It's just a river. It's navigable. Yeah, so we can't actually get to Paris through this river, which is, you know, not great, but is what it is. Fortunately, though, Ashoka should be on the back foot. Yeah, it looks like actually has no military left. That's so insane. Okay. In any case, we have growth in Preslav. So what do we have going on here? We could use the happiness for sure. Specialists are good too, but I think we need to eliminate this unhappiness. So we're actually going to grab this. Oh no, this is 4 production here. 4 production, 3 happiness. We're going to grab that instead. We also have growth in Katana. And then here we could also use more happiness. There's a mountain tile here that we did not grab yet. So go ahead and grab that one. I got lots of growth this turn. Yeah, we also need happiness here as well. So let's grab this tile. Some growth in Ohrid. So now Ohrid is a town, and I'm thinking we want growth here. So we can grab one of these farm tiles here. Let's just grab this one. Excellent. We have a narrative choice. So build Brandenburg Gate within 25 turns or declare a holiday and get 1,000 culture. Has Brandenburg Gate been built yet? Did we... Where do I find that? Okay, Brandenburg Gate has not been built yet. Huh. Actually gives +5 happiness in conquered settlements. That's actually insane. Can we build this in 25 turns? I'm not convinced that we can. I also want to go for political theory. Yeah, so I think we're just going to take the 1,000 culture. So we don't really need another militaristic attribute point. So let's just grab that. Shaves 1 turn. It's crazy. 1,000 culture seems like so much. It only shaved 1 turn off political theory. In terms of our tech, we want combustion. We want industrialization. This gives us an insane amount of food. And then if we grab industrialization mastery, we actually get an insane amount of production. Same with combustion mastery. I'm thinking we grab this first for our towns. Maybe. No, this gives us defensive fortifications. So let's grab military science first. And it says we have resources to assign, but I don't think we do. No, we have some towns that need resources, but that's about it. Okay, so his cavalry unit got kicked out. So you can go back on alert. You can go back on alert. Okay, since we're not at war with Ashoka anymore, is he, like, friendly with Napoleon? No, he's unfriendly with Napoleon, but allied with Ben Franklin. So, I mean, we could go to war with Napoleon right now. Actually, we can't because he's not mad enough at us. Are we denouncing somebody? We just need more influence. Okay, so we'll leave Napoleon be for now. These units down here, we'll just continue to set on alert, and we'll just follow our current course of action. Let's move you back into the district there and have you heal. All of you need to heal now. This boat, let's have you move forward and hop into the fleet commander. Let's have you all hop into the fleet commander for the moment. And then let's have the fleet commander move down a little bit. And then we should be able to pop you out. But I don't know if you can actually reach this this district here. Can you reach this? You can. That is awesome. Just move all these boats forward. Well, let me deploy you. And then can we do barrage? Wait, how big is your command radius? Barrage land target. There's a boat in there too. What if I click this? And then, oh yeah, we can build something here for free. I always forget. It's so easy to forget. We conquer so much and I just never remember. Let's actually grab the grocer here. I mean, the ironworks could be good too. I think we grab the grocer. And we can throw that down. I think any of these tiles are fine. I don't want to overwrite any of the happiness if we can help it. All the happiness that we're currently using. Although we can just move this to production, but I want to keep the growth. So let's throw this down here. I think that's fine. Okay, so we can actually have all 4 of these ships fire on this settlement. So let's None of them can move in to capture it currently, so that's fine. So let's have them do that. Okay, that boat is annihilated. There's another boat there, so that's fine. I don't think that's anything to worry about. Worst case is we just fire on the district again if he moves it back in. Okay, these boats will, I guess, just keep moving them down this way because we want to clear out this whole channel. And then we have our entire navy here as well, which is amazing. This cannon, this cannon can actually just hang out here for now. I think that's fine. We are going to want to fire on this cav unit, so let's do that. Perfect. There's another settler here from Ben Franklin. More military from Ben Franklin as well, which is a little bit scary. So let's move you here so you can fire on this cavalry. Let's move... You can't move up, but you can fortify. And then I actually want you to move back. And then you heal. And really we're just going to hold the line, I think, and sweep with some of this military. Speaking of which, let's actually have you hop into this commander. You should have some more army inside of you, which you do, which we can deploy here. And then we'll have you slam. And then you can move up with this unit and then fortify. You can slam the scout, and you are healing already, so that's good. You should be healing, which you are. Also great. Okay, then we're gonna have slam that settler, and then this commander will move forward. I actually can't get around this settler, which is unfortunate, so we'll just have you fortify for the time being. And you can just heal that little bit of health that you have, because then we can just have him hop into the commander on the next turn. You can pick up this unit. Excellent. I actually forgot this was here. Well, I could have befriended that too. Oh, wow, you have a ton of movement. Let's have you move that way. And then we can denounce Napoleon, technically, which we probably should, because then if we can get through here, we can get into Pachacuti's main territory. The only thing I'm worried about is Napoleon over here. But I mean, we could just put our navy over here, so I think we'll denounce him, and then we won't declare war just yet. Well, we cannot denounce him yet. We already did denouncing somebody. He's a Pachacuti still. Okay, so next turn we'll denounce him. You desperately need to heal. You desperately need to heal as well. Okay. All right, we have another narrative choice. Oh, we just get 1,000 gold from that city-state, or that independent power. That is awesome. So we can make this a city. I think we need to repair something. Where's the city or the town we need to repair? You. Let's repair your stuff. Okay, that actually didn't take nearly as much gold as I thought I was going to. We could make this a city, and I'm thinking maybe we want to. Yeah, I'm really thinking we want to make this a city, and then we can start specializing these towns at some point. Yeah, because these are all growing towns. Some of them can be specialized. So let's make you a city. Perfect. And then we can have you build an ironworks, I think. 14 production ironworks. That's pretty insane. We can also build a happiness building, but this actually doesn't take away from any happiness. So let's throw it on the ironworks first. And I think the play is to just throw it on one of these tiles here. So we can throw it on the blacksmith tile. We can throw it on the armorer tile. Let's put it on the blacksmith. That's fine. Okay, we have growth in Carvuna. And Carvuna needs happiness. So let's grab the happiness with the production. Perfect. We have a city-state bonus because we are now suzerain of Stonetown. So we can actually get rare metals. Receive nickel resource in the capital. Nickel provides 10% science, 10% gold. This will give us 5% gold for every city-state we're the suzerain of, which this will go up. Let me see how much science we have in our capital. It said capital, right? Yeah, so let's take a look at Berlin. And so we'll get 5 science, or no, yeah, 5 science. And I mean, we don't produce a lot of gold here, so we're not going to be getting any gold. I think we take branch office, and this will just increase. I don't think we need this. This is only navigable river tiles in the settlement. I think this is just better, and it's more hands-off, so I kind of want to go for this one. I think that's fine. Sometimes it's not about making the best choice, it's about making the choice that most suits you. In Preslav, I think we're going to go ahead and build this lab now, because 24 science is pretty massive. And that's down here with the schoolhouse, so it should build over the dungeon, which we'll absolutely do for 24 science, 100%. Axum has some production as well. We should build the ironworks for sure. 12 production somewhere. Where is it? It's down here, actually. So we lose 6. We're only gaining 6 there. Alternatively, we can build over something. So we can build over the Golden Age Academy, because that's obsolete now. We lose 3 science, but we gain 10 production and 3 food. I think that's worth it. Could build it over here and lose gold instead. I think that is probably fine. Yeah, I think that's probably better. So let's throw that there. Resource page always comes up, but never has any resources in it. You can just fortify. Actually, what I want to have you do is this commander full? It is. So let's move you here. Let's move you, we're just gonna move some units forward here just to be prepared for the invasion of Napoleon's territory. And then you can alert, actually you can fortify. This boat, this is the fleet commander. Are you healed? You mean you're healed enough, but we want you probably fully healed, so let's actually move you guys into friendly territory if we can, almost, because they'll heal a little bit faster in friendly territory. And this fleet will be moving down. Man, so many units to move. So this guy is actually attacking us. So we're just gonna slam you and you're gone. Excellent. And you can move over and capture this. Perfect. So another settlement for us. Resource stuff, which we don't need to do right now. And then we get a free building. We're gonna go for the grocer, because that seems the most impactful. We'll actually throw it down. We don't want to lose the happiness here. So just throw it down right here. I think that's fine. Okay, so let's pack you into the commander. Pack you up. Move commander down 1. Pack you into the commander. And then we're gonna have these commanders move down. Perfect. And you can actually unpack some units here, and we should be able to get some shots on this town down here, potentially. Because you have a wide command radius, you do. That is awesome. So we can do that. 1, 2. So you actually need to move up, so you can move up. Okay, so now all these ships should be able to fire on this settlement here. Insane. So the district is broken. We took out the ship, and we almost took out his melee unit there. That is phenomenal. We get a promotion on that as well. So in this case, I'm not even sure what we want to grab. I think we take Brace so that opponents can't flank us, and then we can get Dead Reckoning. So let's grab this, and then this commander will get Dead Reckoning next. Okay, so Ben Franklin kind of retreated his settler, it looks like, which makes sense. He won't be able to do anything over here anyway. Can we put you in this commander, and then put you in this commander as well? And I'll have you move forward, and move forward again. So there's the settler. And then we want to deploy you here. We will deploy you here. We'll have you slam the settler. We'll have you slam the cavalry unit. Is it gone? It is gone. That is amazing. And then we'll have you move up, and you can move up again. That is, because now he's not just fighting on that front, he's actually got some of my military to worry about on this side. And we can see that he does have some more military kind of just in this vicinity, but I don't foresee them being a problem. So that is very good for us. So what we're going to do here actually is deploy you. You can start healing in the back line. We'll slam this scout because it's in the way, and then we'll slam this scout with you. Okay, we didn't take it out, but that's okay. We still got experience, I think. And then you can, I think you might as well finish this unit. Perfect. Okay, and you'll just hang out for now. There's no wait button for him though, which is kind of weird. Oh, maybe he's healing? I think he might be healing. Okay, you, so because of the city state here, I'm actually gonna have this unit chill. And then on this side, we want you to pack up. You can move down and pack up into this commander. You can't actually fit into this commander, which is pretty crazy. So let's have you move down, move forward, and then we're gonna pop out some units here. So you can slam the cannon, and then we'll deploy a unit here and deploy another unit over on this side. So now we should be able to slam this cannon and get rid of it. And then you can move up, and let's see, we'll have you move forward so then that you can fortify. Now this commander could move up here. We can deploy this cannon here, and then, oh, we can't actually fire. All right, we'll have you move down then. Then maybe you can fire from there. Then we'll have you just move over here with your cannon, I think. You heal, and you heal. Perfect. This unit back here actually still has movement. We might leave you back here as well. I think that's probably fine. Okay, so there is military science. You can build the red fort. I mean, plus 50 HP to this tile in all city centers. I mean, that's good, but I mean, we're probably not going to need that. Defensive fortifications are nice to have, though. Okay, let's see what we got going on. So Lindsay has some growth. There's only one place for it to grow to. Actually, it looks damaged as well still. So, oh yeah, this is the temple. We can repair this now though. Excellent. I could build the ironworks here. That's pretty expensive. We're gonna wait for now. You should specialize though. What is most impactful for you? 18-0. I guess you're gonna be a fishing town. That's fine. So let's do that. Oh, it's because it has all these urban districts. It must have been a city at some point. In terms of your growth, you do need some happiness. Your tiles are pretty insane in terms of the yields here. So let's grab this tile, because then we'll definitely be set in terms of happiness, and we'll open up that fish as well, even though we stopped it from growing, so maybe the fish is inconsequential. In terms of the tech that we want next, I think industrialization would be good, because we can move toward that production. Combustion could also be good. Not as much production to be had here, but it would give us access to better boats. So I kind of want that. Yeah, I think combustion sounds really good. So interestingly enough, we don't have any of our cavalry units, like of our unique cavalry units yet, because we need to build them. We just have plain cavalry units that we can actually upgrade into land ships once we have combustion. So, I mean, that's kind of just the way it goes, I guess. So we'll get combustion. I'm kind of looking at flight also, but we might not even be able to utilize flight at the rate we're conquering everything. But we'll see. So let's give Jadette some production here. Happiness is still a problem. Could throw down the ironworks. That's probably a good thing to build. Where do we build it though? That is the question. Could build it over the altar, but then we lose happiness here. Could build it over the old observatory, but then we lose some science. Don't want to lose happiness. Could build it here. I think building it over the bazaar is the best choice. So let's do that. You can go on alert. There's probably a few units over here that need to go on alert. On Napoleon, actually, we don't need to denounce him because he got upset at us for something. Maybe we sanctioned another civilization. I'm not really sure, but he got upset at us, so we don't have to denounce him, which is good. We're still going to wait a little bit and go down that channel before actually declaring war on him. Actually, you fortify, I guess. Well, because why not? Okay, let's do the Ben Franklin stuff first. Ooh, we have a boat here that we don't like. I don't like that boat being there. Can you slam this? Okay, almost. Can you slam this? Okay, that's perfect. And then you can deploy this unit here, and then we can slam the city center. And with that, we can also use you to fortify. Now on this side, this scout is very annoying, so we need to get rid of the scout because he's kind of just taking up space, and it's just very inconvenient to have him here. We need to get rid of this ship. So you need to hop into this commander. You especially need to hop into this commander. I want you to hop in, but then hop out here, so then you can fire on this boat. Okay, we don't take it out, but we do enough damage to it, which is great. And then you can hop in here, and then we'll redeploy you, and then we can slam Ben Franklin's line infantry, which are much weaker than ours. Man, our commanders are so impactful this game. Perfect. So that almost took him down to half health, which is really good for us. This field cannon must have been damaged because we wouldn't have done anything with him. Okay, so this settlement here is getting defended. Oh look, so it's a good thing we took out false retreat because we haven't pillaged anything in a while, it feels like. We're not actually going to bother pillaging here. Well, there's not really a need. Plus, we don't have false retreat in there anymore anyway. So let's actually just fire on you. Does this have... No, it's just fortified, right? It's just got that unit in there. Let's deploy you here so you can slam this cavalry. Excellent. And then we can have you move forward. You could pillage to heal. We'll save that for now. Let's see, what do you have still? You have some line infantry. We'll have you fortify, and then we'll have you slam, and then we'll have you slam. Oh, we should have had you attack this unit, actually. Whoops. That is a miss on my part, but that's okay. Who else needs to move? You are healed now, so we can actually get you into this commander, and you should be healing as well. Now, on this side, there is a cavalry unit here that we can attack and try to prevent from getting to the other side. Okay, it's almost gone. Are you full? You are full of ships. So let's have you move this way. You can... Actually, you can heal a turn. We'll have you start to move down here. And then these units that are here, let's have you fire. Oh, they're just one shot and gone. That's phenomenal. Okay, we'll grab that. We got our second military milestone for ideology, even though we don't have an ideology yet. Actually, we just researched. We just finished researching political theory, I think. Political theory. That's awesome. Okay. So do we need to change policies? Don't know. 25. We do have a policy slot. We don't want to lose any more happiness. That is for sure. Yeah, I guess we do take free speech. Nice. Yeah, so we haven't picked an ideology yet, but we've almost got our military victory path. That's pretty insane. Let's pack both of you into this commander. We're going to keep the settlement for sure. We're going to come in here, and there's actually nothing, no buildings to build. So, okay. So, what do we pick? So, it could go democracy. It could go fascism. Assembly line. That's not bad. And, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, but the 150 gold isn't bad. The minus 114 happiness is pretty bad, though. And then here, 75 science. Determinism. We might go that route. We don't really need militaristic currently. We probably want science because that's going to just enhance our edge as if we needed any more of an edge right now. So I think that's what we go for. And we're just going to get productive forces or productive forces determined. That's a weird, I feel like that's a weird name for that policy, but we'll grab that. And that'll be our ideology. Fish, we can just throw this anywhere. That's fine. Now, who needs to move still? This commander does. You can just move forward. You can also just move forward. Okay. It would be really funny if we just conquered everything. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll probably win before that, but I would find that pretty hilarious, I would say. Let's have you skirt down there. Have you hop into, whoops. Have you hop into this commander. You are waiting for the rest of your fleet. So let's just put you on alert for now. You move over to heal in the shallow water, and this guy should already be healing. He's not, but he is now. Okay, you're on alert, you're already healing, and the cannon's already healing. Okay, that was actually a pretty quick turn. All right, let's see what Ben Franklin does here, if he can do anything. So he did slam us. Wow, he slammed us for, he took 93 damage, and we took 5. Oh, he decided to declare war on us. Okay, that is actually perfect. That's actually perfect. So our fleets are almost in position to assist here, and then we can actually start moving our military up now to take Kusa and just start pushing from the south of this continent. So, I mean, if that's what he wants, right? That's what he wants. So let's actually take a look at the Ben Franklin situation real quick. What is going on here? So we can slam this unit. I'm more concerned about capturing this settlement. Can we? Oh, we can slam. That is like the most crazy movement that I've seen to allow us to attack from that side. And they're still in the sphere of influence too. So then you'll slam as well. And then commander will actually move down because then we can fortify on that tile next turn. Excellent. The boat actually has moved somewhere. Not sure where. But let's have you slam this army commander. And then you slam this army commander. And we should be good. Okay. And then we'll have you hop into this commander. Commander moves down. There's the boat leaving. Those units are healing, so they can actually just chill there. Berlin has some growth. Berlin does not need happiness, which is very cool. Now, there's a couple places we can put a specialist. I think we put it here because we don't need the happiness, and this gives us more science. So I think that is the play. So we'll do that. Kaloa has growth as well. Also doesn't need happiness. I think the 2 science, even though, 7 happiness, that's fine. We can get 2 science to production here. So, and it's on a mountain because there's nothing else to do with the mountain tiles. So we'll just grab that. Nanshang. All these tiles look the same to me. So I'll just grab that one. And then Nishapur, we can actually grab sugar or, oh, the rubber I think is definitely the play. Yeah, definitely the rubber. Excellent, because it's just going to increase our combat strength as well. It is pretty surprising that Napoleon declared war on us. But AI does AI things, right? Now, for Handan, happiness is actually good. We probably want growth here, but we could go for production. And I'm thinking that's what we go for. So let's do that by grabbing this tile first. And there's so much growth this turn. Okay, this settlement actually needs happiness, and there's a mountain tile right here. So that's massive for us. Kaloa has production available. It has 20 happiness, so we can actually throw some other kinds of buildings down. I think we're going to put a lab down here. Could also put an ironworks down, which would probably be better, just because it gives us that extra production. So what I would want to do is throw down our science into this tile. So instead of putting this here, I'm actually going to put this with the brickyard, since the brickyard is ageless and we can't do anything about it. We can keep 2 ageless buildings together. We actually have more social policies available. So what do we grab? I think we grab civil engineering. I feel like that has the most benefit currently. Nothing else stands out. I mean, false retreat maybe, but we're not really pillaging like I said earlier, so I feel like that's fine. In terms of our gold, we could create another city, which might be worth it. Agilis could be a city. This could be a city up here. It's kind of far away though. Not sure if I want to do that. So Atheni could be a pretty good city actually. It's connected to all these other settlements, so let's actually do that. Yeah, I think that's fair. And then we'll have Atheni build. Wow, has horrible happiness though. That's the unfortunate part. Let's have it build the city park first to just try to get any sort of happiness we can. We're not going to remove the brick or the woodcutter though, because that would be, I think, a poor choice in this case. We're not going to take down a dungeon for a park. The park does not have high enough happiness for it. I don't see the value in doing so. So let's actually throw this down right here. Okay, so that also means if we turn off this, the Atheni has some space. Who else has space? You do. You need happiness. So let's actually pull the fish out as well. Throw more happiness in you. Okay, and then Atheni, you're going to drop that. You're also going to take some more happiness just because that is like the most important thing. Okay, that looks good. All the cities look good. All the cities need happiness. It's kind of funny. Berlin actually doesn't. Well, Berlin actually, I think we want to have that extra happiness for now. That's fine. We will make an exception. Now, you might as well just take these resources. We actually have a lot of towns without resources. That's interesting. A lot of conquering this game. Like so much conquering. It's pretty intense. We do have a Tecumseh settler here. Not sure if we care. Let's fire. Got a promotion on this commander. So let's do that. Promote you. We're going to grab shock tactics. And then what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to deploy some infantry back here because we don't want Tecumseh settling. And you probably have to slam him as well. And did we get him? I think we did. Perfect. Yeah, we don't really want him settling. If we can help it. If he does, it's not a huge deal. So move you up. And then you're healing. We can have you slam the district. We can have you slam the district. We can have you slam this cavalry unit. And then we can have you fortify here. Perfect. Yeah, it is a little tough over here, and that is on these units anyway. They're taking a little bit of damage. Now, let's have you move up, and we're just like sweeping this. Is pretty insane. Oh, you're trying to get away. We actually can't even attack you. Well, I guess you might as well just fly in there and heal. We may or may not have to do something about that. Not entirely sure. Let's have you hop into this commander. Whoops. Let's try that again. Okay, and you as well. And then we're actually going to have this commander come up this way because we want to start digging into these settlements on this side. Okay, and then you move down. And I think we just continue to this settlement. So we're not going to unpack anything, but you will. So let's do that. Just unpack a bunch of boats and make sure we can secure this. Okay, and then we'll use your bombard land target. Boom. Did that really take all of them to take that out? I mean, I guess. Was there a unit there? Unfortunately, we can't unpack one of these units. Well, I mean, is what it is, right? Oh, we can actually move you over here, and then you can bombard him if he lands here. Okay, that works. Cannon is healed. Cannon will alert. You're also healed. You will alert. You are good here. Now, in terms of our navy, I want you to start coming down this way in case Napoleon tries to come for these settlements, which hopefully he doesn't, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so we need to start moving these units forward, and it looks like we can just capture that. That seems weird to me. Now I'll have you deploy. Oh, there's a volcano here. Okay, never mind. You hop back in. You can move forward, and then can we deploy you? Is another capture district? What is going on? Why is it just letting us capture these districts like by walking on them? Like, I know it's ancient walls, but like, do ancient walls not do anything in modern? You just walk through them? It's pretty, feels pretty weird. So these units we're actually just going to move forward in this commander as well. And then we're just going to kind of move forward who we want to. And that's kind of the play. And then everything else will just alert until we decide to move it, because we need to get it through this choke point. I don't want to go around that way, and I don't want to go through this water either. Going through here is probably the safest, even though if he had more military here, it would definitely be the most dangerous place to go, because we only have one line of tiles to go through. But since it's his one settlement here behind Pachacuti's empire, it seems fine. Seems like a fine move. We almost actually have enough influence for another, start providing another independent power. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, making a ton of progress. We actually almost finished our military legacy path without even needing ideology research or political theory research, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I think we pretty much have this game in the bag. The only person that can really stand up to us right now, well, I guess technically people, because Pachacuti and Napoleon seem to have some sort of military somewhere. We're just not seeing it. So maybe it's just dug in their empire, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. So yeah, we're getting this episode here. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.